Hello, it's me. Do I look like a movie star? I feel like one. No, really I don't. It's just that I'm in a very playful mood today and I've had a really good day. And so I decided, since I'm always futzing with my hair when I'm talking to you, that I would just start out with a whole new hairstyle. What do you think? Yeah, I know. It's gorgeous. Anyway, here I am, finally, after, gosh, I don't know, has it been almost a month, or has it been a month? But the reason I haven't been here is because I have spent so much time dealing with the weather, which, as you can see, is still the pits, that, I don't know, I just haven't really been in the mood to make a video. But today, it's going to be a different story here. I need to adjust you just a little. There. Now, I always have a problem figuring out, see, I'm futzing with this. It's not even mine. I have a problem figuring out where to look as a rule, because, you know, if the camera's right here, that's where you want to look. But obviously, you can't. You have to look there. So, I just have a few things today. This is going to be pretty short. As you know, or if you follow me on Instagram, I've been playing a lot. I've actually been trying to dye some yarn. Pam, Yarny Nana, yeah, that's it, got started dyeing yarn, and she's selling it, and she had been practicing for quite some time, since before she actually showed you what she was doing, which is probably a good idea. But and so she got it down really good before she started selling it. Well, she inspired me, and not that I'm going to try to sell my yarn, because at this point I'm not, but she inspired me to try it, because, you know, I'm kind of like her. If anybody's doing anything, then I have to do it too. I have to make a project out of it and do it. So we're going to be looking at some yarn that I've dyed, you know, since I talked to you last. Let's see what else has gone on. As you know, our weather has been absolutely the pits, and so has the weather, gosh, all up and down the tornado alley. My dog is wanting out, but if I go and let him out, he won't go because it's pouring rain. So anyway, I've been just, I don't know, I've just been sitting here and trying to get some, okay, I'm going to give him a chance. I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. As I thought, he didn't go out. He rings the bell on the back door to let you know he wants to go out. And then once you open the door, now he's licking my feet. Once you open the door and go to let him out, no, Mom, it's raining, I'm not going to go. So anyway, let's get started. Oh, let me see. I've been on a bag frenzy, not Benzie. And I think, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of these, but I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. My cousin and I occasionally drop by the Goodwill just to see if there's any, any bargains. And we always find something, and particularly since I've, started looking for small bags. So here is one that I got at Goodwill. If you hear the bell in the background, that's my dog still wanting out. And this is Betsy Johnson, and it's a zipper bag. See, it's got my socks in it, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. $1.50, okay? Bargain. Okay, here's another one that I got that I thought I might could put my cowl in. It's plastic, kind of a square here. I thought it was cute, and it's got quite a bit of room, and a little zipper on the outside, and a handle for carrying, and $1.50. So you can't beat these prices. Now here's one that's kind of special to me. I saw this fabric just as soon as he put it up, and yesterday I received my bag from Barry Gibson. Is that it? Yeah, it is. $1.95. Isn't that cute? I love the fabric when you put it up, and immediately it's got little, see, cute. It's got itchy nose. Pull string, and it's lined, and even has a little pocket on the inside. I think you did a great job. I'm going to be learning to do these, and I've actually got some fabulous fabric, but you know, this is really, really cute. I love the fabric because, you know, I can remember these days with no problem. So I'm so excited to have this, and thank you again, Barry. And let's see, so far as bags, of course you've seen this one, and it's got a work in process that we're going to talk about. Okay, he's bugging me again. Hold on. Okay. I put him out. He found that it was raining. I shoved him out anyway. He stayed out about 10 seconds and started howling. So we're going to ignore him from this point on. So I guess we're going to go on now to the yarn that that I've been dyeing. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a little drink. Simon, no. Go lay down. No. I know, I'm sorry. If he would just go and stay, but he won't, you know. So, okay. So this is my first attempt at yarn dyeing. This started out as fisherman's wool. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, it was fisherman's wool. It's 100% wool, but it's not superwash, so I had to be really careful with it. But you know what? And I'm a bright color person, okay? I love bright colors. And I really think, you know, I'm pleased. I really am pleased. Now, I used food coloring on this and vinegar. And I think, you know, in fact, let me show you the kit that I used. Because it actually has, it's this. It's Color Plus. And it has all its little colors in it. And then it comes with a chart. Wait a minute, okay. Where's the chart? Oh yeah, here it is. That tells you how to mix your colors. So I pretty much stuck with, look. Now, is that not cool? See, tells you how many drops and which colors to mix. And it comes up with colors like this. Now, I think this is gorgeous. And this is reading really, really true in the, I mean, it's gorgeous for a first try, right? This is coming out, this is looking really true in the camera. So I'm glad there's that one. Now, I have moved on. In fact, I just got through cooking yarn. That positively may have actually felted. See, there it is. And I'm waiting on it to cool. And so, ow, it's hot. So we're going to wait for that to cool and open it up. I actually thought I was through with it yesterday, but, you know, I didn't like some of the colors. So I started over again today. Oh, and by the way, also on Instagram, I put a chocolate tart. I decided I need to start a diet. I mean, I've needed to for a long time, but I just started, after trying, okay, my husband took me out for Mother's Day, was going to take me out for Mother's Day. And I had a lot of really, really cute clothes. But after trying everything in my closet on, okay, my cat is now eating the artificial flowers. Anyway, after trying on everything, even with the Spanx, I was not happy with what I had to wear out. And I just hate to see that many clothes. I mean, I've got a lot of clothes. I hate to see them wasted. And it's really ridiculous that I weigh what I do anyway. So, it's diet time. My dog is just driving me nuts. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it never fails. It's like having a 2-year-old again, or a 4-year-old, or, you know, whatever it was my son did, was when he was doing the very same thing to me. So, okay, let's see. Where was I? Showed you the yarn that I've been dyeing. I don't intend to sell mine. Now, you know, never say never, okay? But besides the fact that there are 40 million other people on Etsy selling theirs, I just can't see. Right now, I don't really need the money. So, you know, some of the things I make, if they come out pretty, you know, I do have the occasional giveaway, and I'm going to use some of the stuff for that. I'm going to learn to make bags. And, well, I don't have to learn. I just need to get the pattern. I'm a pretty good seamstress, so that's not going to be a problem. In fact, speaking of seamstress, look what else I've been doing this week. Yes, it's a poodle skirt. Now, for those of you in the UK or any other country besides the United States, I don't know. You may or may not know what a poodle skirt is, but this was a see, it's very long. It's made of felt, no less, and it was a very, very popular thing in the 50s. And I'm making this skirt for my cousin, who is well past the 50s. But she was in her teenagerhood at that point, and she wanted a poodle skirt for the occasional party that she goes to and things like that. So we're in the process of making her a poodle skirt. And it really is. It's going to be cute. It's going to be really cute. So that's something else I've been doing. Alrighty, works in progress. Oh, wait, yarn enhancement. I keep seeing opal yarn online and people doing socks with it, and we're going to talk about socks in a minute. But I bought this. I showed it to you on Instagram. This is kind of what it's supposed to turn out like. I had to order it. I don't know, it may be no longer made. I had to order it off of eBay. So, like I said, it may not still be available, but I think it's going to be really pretty. And, you know, it's reminiscent of, but a little calmer than what I made. And this, by the way, is worsted. I have some some bare yarn coming in that I'm going to try to do, but I wanted to work with the really cheap stuff. This is all of $2.50 worth of yarn, and you know, a couple bucks worth of food coloring. Anyway, so yarn enhancement. That's what the yarn enhancement. Now, let's talk about socks. I want to be a sock knitter. I really, really do. Let me see. Here's the other one. Okay. But I did one sock at one point, and I had second sock syndrome. So I decided I'd make 2 at a time. Well, okay, fine, no problem. Except for, you know, the first pair of socks I made, well, the first sock I made, I was willing to settle for it not being perfect. Okay, now this is what we're making it out of, and I know you've seen this. At least you've seen it on Instagram. I think you may have seen the very beginnings of it on a video before. I don't know. No, maybe not, because I started this around the 1st of May. Well, as you can see, here it is. And I've got the cuff, which, by the way, I really like the Pro One Knit one for the cuff. It is really nice and stretchy. So anyway, I'm using the Fish Lips Kiss Heel, and I don't know, it's okay. But with this yarn, it's kind of odd looking. Anyway, I have the foot to go. But if it had not been for this little guy, see, this sock would not have gotten anywhere close to this far. This yarn is so small, and I'm old and can't see, that I probably knitted as much of it as I crocheted as much of it as I knitted, because you know, you can pick up your stitches with this, and I did a lot of stitch picking up. Well, I got through the heel on this one, and here's the second one. Got halfway through the heel on this one last night and figured out that I had screwed up way the heck back on the heel. So pulled it all the way back to the beginning of the heel. Here it is on the little lifeline. And I'm going to start over, because this time I'm not going to settle for, you know, halfway good. At this point, I should be able to do this. So this is where my socks are at this point. This one has a heel, this one doesn't. But they will soon, but if they don't drive me crazy first. It is absolutely, I'm telling you, it's driving me nuts. Okay, and I have one other work in progress that I want to show you. Everybody has made these and finished them and made them and finished them. Let's see, here's the other socks I was talking about. There's a lot of mistakes in these. I like them, and I'm going to keep them, and I'm going to wear them. But, you know, they're heavier than these. Get the idea that I kind of like bright colors. Anyway, these are the ones I was talking about. But, okay, everybody has made this. This is my handbrake cowl. And, I don't know, for some reason I just felt like, you know, well, I know why, because I'm totally into bling. I'm embellishing it, so it's taking quite a while, and I'm about to start back on it. I have been off of it for a week or so because of these socks, but I'm going to start back. But I hadn't really shown you exactly why it's taking me longer than it is everybody else, but here's why. Okay, because everywhere there's a purl stitch, and I don't know, I guess you can see it. See? There's a bead all the way around, beads, every purl stitch. Don't know if you can tell, but just everywhere you would have a purl stitch, I've got a bead. And this is as far as I've gotten. And I really do like it. I like the color, and I really like the beads, and I wish I knew if you could see them. They're there, see? Yeah, there. And like I said, they're all the way around. So I'm going to start back on this tonight, because I think I need a sock break. Anyway, I think I'll finish this, and then I'll get back to the socks. I want to get them finished before the end of the month, because, good Lord, I ought to be able to make a pair of socks in a month. I mean, everybody else can make them in 3 days, but not me, apparently. So that's that. And let me see, is there anything else? Well, I guess not. You know, between poodle skirts and dyeing yarn and weather being so horrible lately, we've been fortunate, though. We have not had the tornadoes in our immediate vicinity that they've had all around us. I'm in Texas, for those of you that don't know, North Texas. Yarn enhancement. I think I've shown you everything. I think. Yeah, I think so. This afternoon later, I'm going to make some stitch holders. I was at Joann's a little earlier. Kind of a second home over there. But I was at Joann's a little earlier, and they had sale on some stuff to make yarn stitch holders. So I'm going to make me a few of those. Other than that, let me see. I've been trying to do a little more cooking. Of course, on Mother's Day, it was storming like crazy here, so I ended up cooking twice a day, which is really, really unusual for me. Let's see what else. Monday actually ended up having my Mother's Day, and we went to Houston's. I don't know if they have a Houston's where you are, but oh my goodness, their spinach dip, which they call Chicago dip, it's really just, you know, to me it's a glorified, what do you call it, cream spinach. But oh my God, it's good. So went there for that. And when the guy came and asked us if we wanted dessert, we're like, no, we think we'll go home and eat Butterfingers. So that's what we did. And that was the same day that I decided I needed to start on my diet. So I'm starting. I wonder if my yarn is cool. It's cooling. It's, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, fix and take it out of the plastic and let it cool. I guess that's it. I guess that's it for today. Oh, one other thing. I am kind of thinking about the possibility of doing an audio podcast. I don't know why, because I can't think enough things to say on this one. But at night, when I'm going to sleep, I have my mind just goes, you know, I'm having this ADD problem. And in order to focus my mind on one thing so that I don't stay awake all night, I usually go to sleep with an earbud in my ear listening to a podcast. Well, up until recently, I've been listening to technical podcasts because I'm somewhat of a geek too. And I love gadgets and things like that. But after I got started with, you know, the knitting and the crocheting and the dyeing and the bag making and all the stuff that goes with this little addiction, I started listening to audio knitting podcasts. And there's some really good ones out there. I just basically went on Google, and looked for some, and I found a couple I really like. One of them is called Actually Knitting. And the girl that does that does a really good job. Her sound quality is good. She has her programming down the way she wants. Just, you know, really nice. Not too much music. Sometimes in an audio podcast, too much music gets me, because that's not really what I'm there for. But she's got it down, and she's doing a really good job. So you might check that out if you like to listen to audio podcasts. It's Actually Knitting, and it's she's an actress also and a teacher, and so you'll see when you listen to her that why it's called Actually Knitting. There's a couple of others that I'm listening to, but right now I'm not ready to recommend them, just because, you know, I don't know yet how crazy I am about them. So anyway, I guess I'll go now. I've got a lot to clean up. I've done a lot of playing around and messing around today, and I usually try to get everything picked up, make it look like I've not been just playing all day before my husband gets home. I did rush out before the weather got bad and picked up his cleaning. So, I mean, you know, hey, you know, that was nice of me, wasn't it? And then I was going, oh yeah, and I went by Joann's. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go now and get some stuff cleaned up and straightened up around here before my husband gets home. And I'm going to put these on hold for a few days, at least until I finish my beaded handbrake cowl. And did you notice that I didn't have to futz with my hair this time? I don't know. What do you think about the color? I have always thought, gosh, anybody can be a blonde but me. I still might think that. But this is sort of a strawberry blonde. And it's one of, 14 dozen. No, I don't have that many. I have a lot of wigs, and I don't wear them. Excuse me. Kitty hair. Because, I don't know, I ended up with them because my best friend a few years ago had breast cancer, and she lost all her hair. And so we would go out and buy wigs and play. I'd play wig, and she'd wear them because she needed them. And she's gone now. But, like I said, I'm always futzing with my hair. And sometimes I make excuses. Oh, I can't do my video today because my hair just looks terrible. Well, okay, so put on a wig. Why not? It's something different. So that's it for today, and I'll be back eventually. And I hope everybody has a good day, and everybody that's had bad weather, that it gets better, because I don't know. I mean, this has just been the weirdest year. I mean, even starting back in the winter with you guys up north. I mean, with, 40 feet of snow or whatever it was you had. And now we have 40 feet of rain. For the first time in 5 years, I can mow my lawn. I mean, not mow it, water my lawn. Where we, a month ago, were watering our lawn once a month. Well, our non-lawn, because it was dying. We are now able, we've had so much rain that we're now able to water it twice a week. So maybe I can get some of my grass back. Oh, one more thing. There's a place just up from where I live. It's about 20 minutes away, and it's called NSYNC Exotics. And it is a wildlife refuge and educational center. And for the past 2 years, I have been participating with them in foster adopting some of the animals. It helps with the support of them. They're the center that you may have heard about a couple of years ago, where a lot of their big cats, they have big cats. That's what they take care of, is big cats. And a lot of their cats somehow contracted canine distemper. And they think it was from a raccoon. This is out in the woods, and they think that a raccoon somehow got not really into the pen, but on top of the pen, and some of the excrement got down, and that he had distemper. Canine distemper. Well, anyway, when big cats get canine distemper, there is no vaccine for it. So at that time, they lost 13 cats. Now, these cats come from, well, they're surrendered, or they come from retired circus shows, or places where they've used them for exhibits or for entertainment, or, it's really, and a lot of them come in not very good health. It costs an awfully lot to take care of them. So I thought I might just mention them and show you the picture of my kitty for this year. This is Callie. She was 9 months old in this picture, which makes her about, isn't she cutie? She's a cutie. Makes her about, a little over a year at this point. And last year I had a cougar. And so every year I try to sponsor a different animal. And this is who I got this year. And she's just a cutie, and she's a baby. And so their website is NSYNC Exotics. I believe it's .org or .com, but you won't have any problem finding it. And they really could use the support. And if you can't sponsor an animal, which is nice for me because I can go and visit the animal. Okay, not that I can get in the cage. I can't pet her. I mean, she's a wild animal, right? And she's a rescue. But I can at least go visit her and talk to her, and hope that eventually she will figure out, that I'm somebody that comes a lot to the place to visit with her. And at the same time, I get to see the other lions and tigers, and they're all just gorgeous. This place, I just can't say enough good things about them. So if you are of a mind to give this a look, NSYNC Exotics, find yourself a kitty to sponsor. Let me know who it is if you do, and I'll visit them for you. Okay? So I'm going to go now, and I think it's quit raining, so I can put the dog out and let him go pee. And I will see you next time. Bye.